Record. Thanks Siri for saying recording in progress. That was. Did you hear that? The recording in progress.
Yeah. It's Siri's long lost cousin. That's what it is. That's what it is.
Siri's long lost cousin.
Enough about Zoom. We just do what we came here to do. I don't want to spend any longer on this.
Wow, I never knew that was the thing with Zoom. Okay, I guess I feel like I would have remembered this from the time we did the quirky quiz show down there. But okay.
Maybe it didn't exist then. I don't know.
I don't know, maybe the newest update. No, our faces are blocking it. Wait, hang on. Maybe I can.
Oh yeah, we're also going to keep this in the video. There's no. You're not gonna edit this out, Steve.
Hey, man! This is basically a live stream, and live streams have bloopers in them, whether you're like it or not.
Live streams have
you might as well.
Weird moments.
Actually, maybe not slideshow. Maybe
not.
Can I? Because I feel like our faces would block it. We'll just roll with it this way. We'll roll with it this way. That way we can also see anything.
I mean, you can see it anyway. You really can't. Right?
Yeah, true. It's big enough.
Yeah.
Big enough,
and you can. No, wait. Actually, no, because you can see what's coming up on the left there. So you.
Oh, dang it! Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to do this.
Yeah, you have.
So let me just put our faces like I'm actually just gonna.
But actually, why did I tell them?
Hey, no, it's fine. Well, I can't look now, so I'm just gonna do it like this, and yeah, okay, this is gonna be good enough right here. And actually, I'm gonna put us in the top right corner. We're gonna get the M cut off on Frozenhelm, and I'll just move the webcam whatever.
That's fine. I don't.
Actually, maybe if I just do it like.
That's about as good. They know who I am anyway.
They know who you are. Even if you slightly cut off the text a bit, I think they can guess what it is. Is it an N? It's an N!
They're not going to be like, oh my God, Frozenhelm, who's that?
Frozenhelm. Alrighty then. Greetings, comrades, and hello, everyone. I'm Quinn866. You may remember that chucklehead over there from the quirky quiz show.
Oh no! What's up, guys? It's Frozenhelm, and here I am with this guy, this loser.
Hey man, I'm a bozo, but I'm a proud bozo. And I think, if anything, it proves that messing up the intro by saying quickie instead of quirky proves that I got speech problems. It's true, actually, I was in the speech room at school. So, I guess my training has led me,
your training has led you to this moment.
Just because I was in the speech room at my school does not mean I retained everything I learned. Quentin Frozenhelm presents a special collab video. If you want to see the very first collab video, check out the Quirky Quiz Show.
Link in the description.
The Waifu Wars! If you want, you can read the slide, or you want.
No, you can read it. You made it.
Okay. I'm gonna get my narrator voice. Not being overdramatic. The Waifu Wars. We all know them. We all have had at least one at some point, whether we like to admit it or not. Now, okay, waifus, husbandos, we've all had crushes. I think that's a more accurate way of phrasing it, yeah? Okay, good. Today, on this extremely awkward topic, yours truly and my guest from the previously mentioned quiz show over there, which we did a while back. I'll put the link in the description for any who are curious. We will be picking 5 waifus in no particular order, since it is all subjective and we don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. To list out, might I say list out. This is not a rank. This is not top 5 waifus of all time. This is just 5 that we like. It's not like top 5, not best of, just a few options. It's a list. Which is why I specified the word list and not ranking.
You had like
dictionary and vocabulary terms.
You had 3 sentences explaining the use of the word list. Get on with it.
You might want to speak up a little bit. I think you're not.
Well, am I not?
Yeah, you gotta maybe want to lean into your computer a little bit.
Oh, frick. Okay.
It's fine. Don't worry. With that said and out of the way, the completely normal and not weird in any way, shape, or form, Steve, Quint. Oh, who am I kidding? I've already revealed both of our names before. My name is Steve. His name is Matt. I mean, heck, it's literally right there. Steve Derby, Matthew Lake, Tez under our webcam. So what's the point of hiding our identities anymore? And I've already revealed my name even before this when showing my Amazon order history and screenshots. And I've called Frozenhelm Matt
For
several
what,
times.
like the clear card arc, right?
Yeah. God, I hate it. It's like, it could have been good. It actually could have been good. It could have continued. But it's like, they ended, like, Sakura losing her memories is not an ending.
Yes,
It's a
get
business
on
strategy
with
to get you to
it.
buy the manga.
Get on with it, Stevie. What do you?
I can't help it. I love stalling and narrating. Without further delay, except for this one slide that
Speaking of
jabbers lists
stalling
more
and this
time-wasting
stuff.
text for the sake of an extremely unfunny joke. Yes, I know comedy is subjective, and waifus are too. It's not a sin to be wrong sometimes, folks, though there are varying degrees of intensity. But I hate your social justice teacher, so okay, let's get on with it. I've already been stalling way long enough. Quint entry number 1. First, I have to remove or just do that for now. How much more backwards can I get? Excuse me. Had a little drink before this. I actually did drink. I tried actually this ale called Racer 5 at the Safeway. I actually bought something alcoholic. I tried it because I don't really know what I like, so I'm just trying new stuff. Before every entry, to make it feel dramatic and do all the build-up explaining here, I have a bit of a history lesson for longtime followers of my channel. Every intro card, as I'll call it, will have doofy titles to tie in here in the theme, or give you a chance to guess what my waifu is before I say it naturally. To my old watchers, remember my Let's Plays or game footage I did back then with questionable results like Mega Man Battle Network, Yakuza 0, and all the Virtual Brutality playlist? Well, if you don't, then here is basically the short version. On several occasions, specifically in the Virtual Brutality series, I encountered what I will hereby dub as the awkward trio. These consisted of the following, and yes, I even drew horrible MS Paint style images for thumbnails way back when, and I'm going to use them now to embarrass myself a little bit and show that I did not have any artistic taste.
The best quality. Look at that. Great quality.
Shut up, man. MS Paint has, this is MS Paint right here, so at least it's with the program. AU, the wannabe dominatrix from Yakuza 0, Rico, the VR chat anime girl, and Mash Curelite, Senpai Shielder from Fake Grand Order. And actually,
you use these. Oh, yeah, sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. You said what you're going to say.
You use these. This guy used these. This guy up here. This guy used these for like every single thumbnail. But it was way back when. But he used these for like every thumbnail, and it was hilarious because
to be fair though, as bad as they are, they had their charm, and with it
they had their it's like that, you know, when you look back at your very first videos, they're really bad, but like they're charming
even on my
really
older
bad.
channels, like, to be fair, this is actually better than what was on my older channel, which was not original, and it was just Billy and Mandy highlight compilations.
Which somehow
so at
got
the very
like
least, I put in actual effort. Now, the result of that effort's questionable, but it's more original than just
more original. Original is good. It's good.
And actually, in retrospect, I forgot, Yakuza 0 was actually not part of the Virtual Brutality playlist, but AU really was the first.
Yeah, AU was basically,
I figured since I have plenty of content of these three, I'd pick one as sort of a film. I mean, I can't deny, I will admit, there was some charm in these three. Like, I wouldn't have gone back to Yakuza 0, even though AU wasn't really a part of it, aside from that one side quest. I will admit they do reference her, in addition to being in the video booth, and the masochistic man that she was dominating actually can become part of the business side quest you do in Kiru's campaign. And I kept going back to Everybody's Golf because I actually really enjoyed it's strange. I actually really enjoyed Everybody's Golf because I actually do have real life golf clubs, but I can't go out golfing because I don't want to bring golf clubs on a bus, and it's really hard to get out there with COVID anyways. And while Mash Curelite certainly was cringe, she did bring out some of my more dramatic reactions, as it were. So, of the bunch, who did I find the most tolerable? The winner easily goes to Rico, name I can't pronounce, so the VR chat anime girl. I do not know why I put chat anime girl,
yeah,
but whatever. Spelling errors are bound to happen.
Yeah.
Rico! I don't think she has a last name, so we're just going to go with Rico, name I can't pronounce, because that's what I used to call her way back when. She's the most acceptable of the Let's Play girls, and my screen time with Rico and really just how many videos I had of everybody's golf, I think is proof that I did kind of find a sort of attachment. And she does kind of she adds good commentary and a good contrast to my more explosive dynamic. I do find her humor subtle, but flustering. If you saw the videos, you would get this joke. I like golf, but I can't really do golf even though I have the clubs. She knows how to bring out my dramatic side, and all right, okay, I can't beat her on the bush. She is kind of cute. But the main reason why I like Rico is because she makes me feel like I'm doing golf not alone. That's another reason why I'm not doing golf like in real life. Like I could theoretically take my golf clubs out on the bus, but I'd be doing it alone, and that's no fun. So having an annoying VR chat girl talk to me while I'm playing golf is good enough, I suppose. Next on the list. Entry number 2, serve the Queen. I don't know why I use that accent, but just roll with me here. I've joked about on several occasions, even in my Sailor Moon Black Moon clan interest game, that I do kind of have a masochistic side or masochistic tendencies. Of course, I'd include a waifu that I'd want to dominate me in massive quotation marks, though it'd be more cuddly and cat-like than a harsh whipping kind of thing. So who's the controlling class? Who will crush me under their high heels? God, I'm not proud of myself for going there. Then again, subjectivity is fair game here, so what else? Boop. Akanoha. I actually forgot how to pronounce your last name. Himajima? 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 Well, whatever. This is yet another thing I covered on my channel in my reviews, specifically my high school DxD reviews. Sadly, Akano really doesn't get all that much screen time or that much to go off of in season 1, but you'll just have to wait until I do the season 2 video of high school DxD, which I'm probably going to do before the clear card arc of Kageki Sakura. She's sadomasochistic for all y'all switches out there. Lightning magic. Thunder element's always been just a pretty cool, magic for me in most series. It's not always the best element, but I just think it's a really good spectacle. That and, well, let's just say right now, having the electric element also comes with the most of the time benefit of causing the paralysis status effect, which in the case of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, makes moves sometimes not come out and reduce movement speed. So a win-win. She has several outfits. I think her voice actor actually really nailed it. I think she got a new voice actor in season 4. I don't remember for sure, but even so, it's pretty close. It's hard to tell the difference. I think she has decent development, though you really have to slog past season 1 to get to that point. And that goes for nearly every character apart from Asya, Ias, and Rise in season 1. She's the only character apart from Issei who gets away with doofing off in front of Rias. Yeah, that's why she's the queen, because she can actually get away with this sort of stuff. She has fallen angel ties mixed with her devil blood, in other words, labeling, which is a heavy theme I relate to, as I've personally been discriminated and labeled several times. I'm talking way faster than I can keep track of. It's very hard to get a read on her. Like, that's another thing that's interesting. Like, I really can't tell what's going on in her mind. Sometimes mystery is a good thing. Number 3, continuing with a bang. If I recently reviewed this anime or not, depending on my release schedule, and as of now, I have not released this review yet, so this text is a little bit dated. Gungrave is a series with very, very few waifus. It's basically the reverse thing with Sailor Moon with its issue of lack of recurring males. However, even with the lack of females, I think Gungrave did a better job than Sailor Moon with an actually well-written romantic interest, which is much more than I can say for Tuxedo Freaking Mask. So who's our lucky gal from Gungrave? Mika Asagi. She's the main gal, so she gets the most screen time. I find her struggle very endearing. Head pat scenes. Head pat scenes are an automatic way to win my heart, and you know it, Matt. Good voice actors. She's not just a damsel, though she does kind of start as one, I will admit. She's a good motivation for Brandon/Grave. She's very sympathetic, and she becomes more involved in the VR game from what I hear. And yes, I do plan on buying the VR game, so maybe I'll have another Virtual Brutality reunion after quite a while putting Virtual Brutality on the back. Yeah, seriously, she's got the kind of Jalal style eye here.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's like
this style eye.
Yeah, she like, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, she actually looks kind of snazzy. I don't know if this is supposed to be a tie or a scarf or a tie scarf, but okay.
That's interesting.
I don't know. Maybe does she become
That's kind of cool
evil?
though. No, I think it's a scarf. The red portion up top, that might be a scarf. Who knows?
Well,
That's kind of cool though.
Matt is putting his bets on Scarf. So if
I
Matt
didn't
bets
put a bet
Scarf,
on
I say
anything.
tie. So I can win bets. Quit entry number 4. Indoors. God, Henny has a beautiful voice. Yes, this is a SpongeBob reference. No, my next waifu is not from SpongeBob, though I'm sure Matt knows already who it is, since he's played this game about several times in his most recent videos. And I'm sorry, I'm just trying to get doofy reactions out of you, Matt.
And I'm
But
recording the next episode in a few hours after.
you might want to speak up just a little bit.
Oh, so what the heck is going on? And I'm planning on recording the next episode of my playthrough a few hours after this of recording this video. So just
You better not leave your fan base hanging. You can't let the viewers down, Matt.
Shameless plug. Shameless plug.
Bernadetta von Varley. I actually didn't know that Von Varley was the second half of her name until looking at the wiki. I don't do they actually say like their last names in the game? I'm just actually asking because I figured you would.
Like they I mean they say like she's from the I think they mentioned the Varley estate and they mentioned
I guess that makes sense, but like they're like in like the character menus or like whatever do they
I think
specify?
so, yeah. They do say the last names of them in like the detailed character menu.
Yeah, because I know you said like they showed the birthdays for that in Awakening.
I think it's the same. I think it's the same way there, but you kind of have to go out of your way to see them.
Yeah, I mean you have to browse your menu to get that info, and that's a little bit like Fire Emblem is a game where you're gonna be browsing through menus anyways. So I imagine it'd be a little tedious to do that multiple times, even for characters. Archery units are really good in 3 houses. Believe me, this is why I picked Golden Deer.
Archery units are basically the best units in the game.
Yeah, Poison Strike plus ranged attacks. Yes, please.
But they only get Poison Strike on the enemies.
He would know because he's doing Lunatic or Maddening, whatever it's called.
Whatever.
Tragic backstory. Nintendo had to censor it, and I think anyone out there would know this if they.
Yeah, her B support had to be censored.
Yeah. I actually understand her introverted tendencies, but I also can see she does want to open up, yet she really doesn't know how due to being really shut in all the time. I think her voice actor fits really well, and fun fact, her Japanese voice actor has a scene that sounds like Donald freaking Duck.
I was about to say her English voice actor fits pretty well, but her Japanese one is
her Japanese voice actor is so weird. It's amusing.
If you thought that the English pre-time skip voice actor was ear grading, you haven't seen anything yet.
Oh my gosh, I can only wonder at this rate. She really does deserve a comforting hug, and we can see Violet giving her basically that there. I find this image really cute, super wholesome.
Yeah, I actually haven't seen that one before. So
I think probably some DeviantArt person do this.
I like how Violet's hands are too small for his sleeves.
I also love how he just like putting her chin on her head. He's all like funk and just like totems his head.
Totem pole.
And she's all like, you're so cute. And really, I think the main reason why I really like her, apart from purple hair not usually being my thing, but she actually does make it look pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. Purple hair is kind of a weird, appearance, but I think she makes it work. But the main reason why I really love Bernie so much is that I really do want to see her succeed. Not just as like a motivation or as a friendship. I really just want to see her get a good spot in life, whether that be with Byleth or many of the other ships or even myself. I really do want to see her succeed. And if anything, that's a sign of a healthy relationship and not just a kink wars thing, like with me and Akino. Let me be real here. Akino is more of a smash or pass. Bernie, for me, is a lot more of a wholesome character. I don't want to put her through anything after what her father, again, Nintendo to censor it out, put her through. Next, entry number 5. Yeah, okay, no surprise. Matt probably knows this. Mega Man is one of my favorite franchises, even if it's had a really hard release record in the USA, leaving us with stupid cliffhangers for half-of its subdivisions. Like, why is Mega Man Zero like the only game series that got a conclusive ending? Mega Man Volnut from Legends is still stuck on the moon. Classic Dr. Wily is God knows where, and is Axel infected with the Sigma virus or Lumine virus? Who knows? Because X8 cuts to a black screen. And Mega Man really needs more female reps anyways. guys, seriously, we need more. If Sailor Moon needs more male reps, then Mega Man needs more female reps. No one questioned me on this. And that rep is Roll. Yeah, okay, it's really no surprise because she really is the most noteworthy one. She was my first fictional crush. Nostalgia points. Had an Empress slash Dominatrix form in the EXE anime. She's a really good background supporter, even if she doesn't do too much. She runs the shops in 8, 9, and 10. If anything, shopkeeps are really, really good to have. Like shops in any video games usually sell pretty good items. And if they don't, it's probably something like the Zelda CDI games, where the shops are more of a chore than a bonus.
CDI.
She has multiple outfits. She's kind-hearted and caring. She literally gave up her medicine for her brother Rock in Mega Man 10 so he could go after Wily, showing her kind of family value. You have plenty of variety depending on what series or what you're into. Classic role is kind of lolly. You better make sure it's wholesome, though. You don't want to go to jail. And I know
only wholesome is allowed.
Well, okay,
only
hold on.
wholesome lolly is allowed here.
Hold on. To be fair, though, she is a robot, but appearances say a lot. If you're banging a robot that looks like an 11-year-old, you either A, better make sure it's consensual, or B, everyone knows she's a robot. But like, and then again, that's extremely questionable anyway. It's like robot laws and human laws really should be more defined. Now, we won't know because I don't think we've created robots in this timestamp for that kind of purpose. At least I hope no degenerate programmer has created lolly robots for whatever the heck they're planning.
I don't know, dude. The Japanese
we don't know.
For all
we know, there could be some insane programmer. For all we know.
I don't know. Like,
Bound Network is teen slash young adult. To be fair, she is a digital being, like an avatar. So I guess age laws don't really apply since it's not physical, unlike Classic Role, who's actually there. But then again, if age laws would apply to a robot, it should apply to a data avatar. But I'm going to keep this. And Legends, yeah, she's basically an adult by this rate. And now you're thinking, but she looks young. Well, one, she drives a car and flies an airship. You're not going to be doing either of that unless you're at least an adult. So tough shit. And even if she is maybe 17, well, Japan age of consent laws, so you can get away with that there. But and then again, Japan is super questionable about that shit anyways. And yes, she is about to step on Mega Man here. And actually, this scene,
I didn't even notice that pig until you pointed it out. Oh my God.
Actually, fun fact, this was actually cut from the English dub of this scene right
Really?
Here. Yeah. Huh. The Mega Man Bound Network's anime actually had a lot of stuff cut. And fun fact, guess what company did it?
Oh.
Viz. You know, the company that brought all the stuff that was cut from Sailor Moon. For some reason, Viz thought it was a good idea to cut stuff from Mega Man.
Interesting.
To be fair, this is one of Viz's older productions, but it's still interesting nonetheless. And similar to Sailor Moon, there were removed episodes of the Mega Man EXE anime. But hey, that's what subs are for. Now, that's all for me, folks. I hope my extremely fast and confusing narration was easy to follow. It's probably not. Now it's time to pay attention to this bozo with the glasses. Steven slash Quint away! Oh, wait, okay.
Do the slide. Okay, there you go. Yeah, okay. Now that we have that travesty, I mean, Quint's waifu picks out of the way.
Shut up, travesty is a subjective thing.
Time to do mine. Oh God. This is probably going to be really awkward, isn't it?
He's calling it out early, folks.
I mean, okay, look, wait, I'm going to say it a second time. Note that these aren't necessarily my top 5 picks, nor are they in order. They're just waifus I like. They're not necessarily my, this is the best waifu, boy. This is what you think is the best waifu, guys.
I'm glad that you and I both agree that this is not like top 5, because I'm sure people out there would be like, where's this character from this game we never played? And we're like,
and to be honest, if this was top 5, 4 out of 5 at least was gonna be Fire Emblem. That was gonna be really boring. So
fun fact, I specifically told Matt on Discord, you probably should not put in all Fire Emblem reps, because then my loyal viewers are going to see this coming. And your loyal viewers, the few
are going to see this coming.
Are going to see it coming.
They're going to see it coming too. And it would be really boring. So, yeah. And I might as well do my slides the same style as this guy. This guy.
Hey, for all you know, I could be non-binary. No, I'm just kidding. I'm a guy.
Yeah, and like, I mean, I was originally going to do things different, but no, well, it's just simpler this way. Well, for this first
That
entry,
and you
if
can
you've been
leech off my ideas. Copyright
stop,
Co Quint Ltd.
I didn't see a copyright anywhere on the last
It was put
13
on white
slides.
text with a white background.
White
So
text,
you
a
couldn't
white
see it.
background. It's like, where's the copyright? Oh, it's right here. Anyway, for this
Yeah,
first
that's like the
entry,
Mr. Krabs and a Bubble Blast. You're guaranteed, and it's in like 0.4 point font in the sign.
yeah, exactly.
All right, let's go.
For this
I
first set,
knew it!
go
knew
back.
it!
Go freaking back. I didn't do the build up. I did do the build up. You ruined it.
I'm sorry. I
You
thought you were
ruined it.
done.
No, because I kept trying to say the last sentence and you kept interrupting me. Now shut
I'm
up and let me
sorry.
do my freaking slides.
Here, hold on. Let me make this easier for you. I'm gonna give you remote control. All right.
Give me you can do that.
Give mouse keyboard control to Matthew Latex. There you go. There, maybe that'll make it a little bit easier.
Oh, wait. Wait, can I go like back or I don't know?
Yeah,
Okay.
you can use
Anyway.
I think you use the arrow keys, I think.
Do I? No.
Well, you got
I
to
did
accept
not.
control, I think.
Huh? Wait, no, it says I can control. I think. This is
Yeah,
all in the video, by the way.
this was a totally planned out and not improvised in the
Not
slightest.
if at all. Yeah. Well, for this first entry, now that you guys know who it is, if you've been watching my Fire Emblem 3 Houses run on Madden difficulty, you expected it. And if you saw the title, you expected it. And
I did too. I
Yeah.
knew it. I already knew by the title. I knew because I made fun of that exact phrase when I called you early. And I'm sorry for clicking. I thought you already read it. So I'm sorry.
I'm your girl. Yeah. Well, yeah, that it's Annette. She's really positive and a cheerleader. She's energetic, motivated.
Optimism.
She's a super overachiever. She's like really smart, and she came into the Kingdom Academy, got top marks, got into
Glow
good mock.
ups? Wait, glow ups. What is that?
Glow ups is like, it's like how do I explain this?
I think like you're saying like the color palettes of like her outfit changed.
Yeah, glow ups is like she gets from like she becomes like her like art becomes better, you know, like
Okay. So it's like I think I get what you're saying. It's a little hard to describe.
Yeah, glow ups is like an appearance upgrade, you know. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean I debated
Appearance upgrade. That's a good opinion. Appearance upgrade. That's a good way.
Appearance upgrade. Yeah, well, yeah, so she's like really smart, overachiever, and because of how overachieving she gets, she stresses herself out sometimes.
God, that sounds like Frederick, who overachieves constantly.
And yeah, she has one of the best glow ups from pre to post time skip. Fight me, and her yeah, but like seriously, look at it. Like
yeah, I will, man. She looks. I can see like not just based on the art style. I can see she's matured. She's like not just in like her body. I mean, she can see her personality. Here she looks kind of shy, kind of unsure. Now she looks a little more serene, more like she's getting a grasp on her life post time skip. I can kind of just see that in her posture and from the just like I can see like she's grown as a person, not like her body, not that sexy stuff. I mean like as her character, her personality, her attitude, her method of handling. I can just kind of see that just based on
just based on that stature alone. Yeah, and she has her traumas in this game with freaking Gilbert.
Him and his intermediate seal. What?
Intermediate seal and steel axe on anyway. Yeah, she has her traumas, but they don't seem like having a trauma just to have one. You know, a lot of
it feels well written into the story.
Yeah, because a lot of characters like they have traumas just to like make people feel sympathetic to them or whatever,
and to force parallel missions.
Yeah, and force parallel missions, and it's like not in like 5 and 3 houses, but like just media in general, you know.
Yeah, in general, forcing sympathy is like putting sympathy is hard because some characters benefit from it, others are hurt from it.
Right. Yeah. Some characters don't need to have traumas to be good, and yeah, she has them, but they don't seem like forcibly integrated. Like they make sense. and she is
Also, was not
powerful.
expecting the hammer of all things.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Crusher. Yeah. Fun fact. Her post time skip is not in Fire Emblem Heroes. I took that lower left artwork from Fire Emblem Heroes. Only her pre-time skip is in there, but she has Crusher, which is only available post time skip, which is kind of interesting.
Interesting.
Anyway,
So we got some time travel paradoxing bullshit between
yeah,
games.
time travel paradoxing BS in Fire Emblem Heroes, everyone.
Paradox!
Anyway, she's a powerful mage, powerful magic at her disposal, which is always something I like. Her voice actor is really good. Like I really
I
like
can
her.
definitely say her voice actor definitely injected a lot of passion. And wait, she sang Lifeline?
Yep, yeah, she did. Her voice
Interesting.
actor sang Lifeline, the theme song of
The
Smash
Japanese or
Ultimate.
the English or both?
English. Yeah, the
How
English
about that?
sang it, yeah.
How about that?
And
Learn
speaking
something
of
new every day,
singing,
I guess.
yeah, speaking of singing, she sings songs when she's alone. Again, I do that too.
Huh,
So,
Bernadetta did that in the Donald Duck scene.
yep, exactly, yeah.
Interesting. I wonder if that's a
And
recurring thing. I mean,
yeah,
I hum
she's
to myself. I sometimes, jabber musically to myself. I'm not a very good singer. I mainly just do the do, like, like the rhythm, melody.
you please stop interrupting my sentences.
Sorry.
And yeah, she's a really good mage in Three Houses and my main unit in Heroes because she's really freaking powerful there. So yeah. Can I click here? Yep, there you go.
Oh, here, let me move this for you. Oh no!
No, go back. Go
I was trying
back.
to move the image thing.
Don't move the event. Anyway.
Fine.
Oh my god. Anyway.
I'm sorry. It was not intentional. I swear.
okay. Well, at least this one was also pretty obvious. And yeah, my view here
I'm
isn't
just gonna put
exactly.
my hands here. I'm gonna put my hands here.
Yeah. Okay, stop. You look ridiculous.
Yeah, I look like a crossing guard. Ding, ding, ding.
Oh my god, you look stupid.
I'm
Anyway,
sorry. It was
yeah,
not, I
look.
swear it was not intentional. I swear.
All right, at least this one was also that one was also pretty obvious, and my view there was not exactly abnormal. I rarely ever played games from the series. Like I haven't really played many Zelda games, but except the one on Switch. Breath of the Wild was awesome, and my first Switch game actually. It was really good.
Same. Because I already had
Yeah.
Mario Kart 8 on the Wii, so I figured getting deluxe.
No, yeah, go ahead and yeah. And yeah, I really like her design. Like it's really good. Like she's bubbly, exciting. She like looks great. And yeah, her Twilight Princess render has its perks too, but I don't know. It just seemed like really like gritty and I mean I
Because
guess
that's what Twilight Princess was. Twilight Princess was really gritty, anyways. I mean,
yeah,
it's called Twilight Princess. It's made to be.
yeah. And it was and like it's her art style as well is like really good for Smash because Smash is all like this zany, wonderful world of everyone is here and everyone's fighting.
Everyone
right?
is here and getting killed by Galeem except Kirby for plot immunity.
Yeah. But yeah, like I mean, it just fits more to me. But
Yeah.
although her gritty Twilight Princess render fit Brawl's art style,
Yeah.
Brawl is another can of worms entirely. So I'm not gonna
But
go there.
honestly, as much as I love Ganondorf, I really don't like his Twilight Princess design. He looks like a gorilla.
Yeah, his design here in Ultimate is a lot better. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, she gets a line in the World of Light intro cutscene. I did not expect her to get a line. I thought like Kirby was gonna get his Poyo thing, or like I don't know, Mario, Luigi might get a line.
Characters get lines depending on their taunts. Like Zero Suit Samus has the "Is that all?"
Yeah,
Ken
true.
has the "Get serious."
She could have had a line too, actually.
Huh?
There's a lot of characters that could have had a line in that cutscene, but I honestly did not expect Zelda to have a line.
I will say though, I think it does make sense given the context as her being a princess, and
Fair.
well, Zelda naturally would need to be pretty charismatic, and with Galeem being a big threat, I imagine Zelda speaking up makes sense. Though they could have given it to other characters, I will admit that.
I mean, yeah, I mean, going by your logic, Marth did get a line, so makes sense. And yeah, she's another magic girl who is a powerful magic. And okay, I can't take it anymore. She's just Look, she's way too cute. Look at her. Oh my
She
god.
is, yeah. I will admit,
It's
I
so
think
good.
her Link to the Past style design in Smash definitely is. It's a lot more princessy, though her style in Twilight Princess felt more like a warrior, kind of like
Yeah,
actually her Hyrule
exactly.
Warriors
Yeah.
design you might like Hyrule Warriors design.
That actually might
Hyrule
have been
Warriors
good
actually
too.
gave Zelda a rapier, and I feel like it's a good balance of the lighthearted and mix. And Ganon's design in Twilight Princess
Right.
showed how Twilight Princess Ganon should have been.
And actually, speaking of Hyrule Warriors, I honestly would like to see Zelda's Breath of the Wild design as a skin. I mean, they did it with like Alph and Alma or something, or they did it with
And they gave Link the Fierce Deity and Dark Link design.
exactly. So you know what? That could have been actually kind of cool.
Yeah, and they could have
But
given
anyway,
Hilda the low rule person, but instead we just get a gray hair knockoff.
yeah, we just get a gray hair thing. Anyway, for this next one, you probably haven't heard of this game before. And I've grown slightly detached to it over the years, mainly because it's a gacha game on mobile, and we all know how those go. But this character's still really cool. And it got an upgrade during Dragalia Lost Story that cemented her into waifu status for me. So here's Not
Oh,
from
it was
Dragalia
not.
Lost. Yeah, so she's a fairy cheerleader. You guys see a pattern here, right? And yeah, she has a fairy
Pattern.
with wings.
Let me think.
I won. And she's a fairy with wings that's not over sexualized. Oh my god.
That's like Kylie, who
I
really is over sexualized.
I thought I'd never see the day, guys. And yeah, so originally, Dragalia Lost history lesson here. Originally, she was not a like person who fights. She was not actually a playable character. She was just like kind of like Navi. She would just go around
Or
and
Paimon,
have
actually, from
well,
Genshin
Paimon.
Impact.
She'd just go around and have like words of encouragement and like speaking lines and cutscenes and all that stuff. And she wasn't like a playable character. You couldn't actually play as her.
She was like a
But
guy.
right, exactly. But then you got to what chapter was it? You got like 2/3 through the story so far. They're still making it. They're still making the story. But like 2/3 of the way through the current story, she metamorphosed into a future adult self, which is what you see in that big picture to the right there. That's her future self, actually, which I think is actually a really cool way of transitioning
Wait,
into
is the top left her small self?
yeah.
Okay, interesting. All right.
Yeah, so yeah, I think that method of having like a future self that you could metamorphose into, like if you got enough power, is actually really cool because they traveled to like the fairy kingdom for that, where she came from, and that's what like happened. And
Well, in
I think
fact,
it's like
Gon did the same thing in Hunter x Hunter, believe it or not, where he got to be his future self during the Neferpito.
yeah, and yeah, her future self is technically a temporary buff in the game, but I'm still gonna consider it.
Yeah, I mean,
And
it's just another power. It's like that's like saying Envy transforming into other things from Full Metal Alchemist doesn't count, but like, why would it not? That's
why
Envy's
not?
defining trait.
Right. And despite her looking like that, she's still sweet and she still fights for those she holds dear with her blade of fairy magic. I mean, look at like seriously, just going from this tiny Paimon like character to that. Like, what? Yeah, like the difference is staggering. And like
Paimon, you could learn a few things.
yeah, Paimon wishes it could be this.
Don't let her hear that.
Too late.
Yeah, I already said it anyway, so I'm guilty of it too.
Yeah, and like
Guilty.
yeah, I mean seriously, it's beautiful. Look at her wings, her hair there down the back, and it's fits her really well. Like it feels like really natural. It's not like something that like came out of nowhere.
Yeah, it feels like it ties into her personality. It really paints the picture of her quite well without feeling too out there.
Yeah, and it's not like some Pokemon evolutions where it's entirely different and you don't know where it came from.
That's a good point.
And yes, her catchphrase is "Sweet Sassy Molassie."
That
Yeah, that's
actually,
her catchphrase.
that kind of sounds kind of like her, sweet sassy lassie.
Yeah, it's actually it's really funny, but it's also like it fits. Like it really fits.
Hey, that's good. An old
And
favorite.
yeah, Okay, so for this next entry, way back before when I even considered having video game waifus, it was a simple and objectively better time when I played on my original 3DS, the gray one from 2005, and played the original New Super Mario Bros. You guys
Seriously,
remember
the
that?
original Super Bros actually had good bosses. Like, why
Yeah,
do we have to keep getting the Kooplings reaction? I mean, it was nice seeing them again, but like, it came really tedious. One New Super Mario Bros. 2, Wii U,
yeah,
New Super Wii U. It's like I want to see
it's
more of the
just
original bosses, where
yeah.
I could look forward to and wonder what am I going to see next.
Yeah, the newer games kind of did the same thing, but seriously, like this was just the objectively better time period.
And the castle theme is super atmospheric.
So good. My favorite castle game. And yeah, I remember just grinding out that game for a long time, getting all the star coins and all
I
this
did the same thing. Oh my gosh.
best thing, dude. And
It was
that's like
actually
it just
fun to get the completionist award. Like that is saying something.
yeah. And it's just super nostalgic to me. As is this pick.
Figures, not really a lot of
And
other
yeah.
options.
And yeah, she was my first waifu. Probably, I don't like really know. It's a long time at this point,
Yeah, I
but
gotta go
yeah.
back.
And the thing I like the most about her is that even though she's a damsel, like her voice kind of doesn't really like isn't always like this sort of damsel-y thing. Like
Yeah.
some portrayals of her, like the main games, are like super like princessy and all like prim and proper and this sort of thing. Or
And in the
others,
sports games, she's a lot more active.
right? She's a lot more active. She's a lot more sassy and like kind of like Smash Ultimate. Did I win? That
Oh
kind of
yeah,
thing.
in Smash Ultimate, she was like she did she get nerfed from S tier or is she like still
Did
like
she? No, she's probably like A2 at this point
oh yeah, because I
because
say I remember like at launch she used to be like S tier, but like
yeah,
that's definitely
she
showing some improvement.
yeah, she is still really good, but there's you have to it takes a while to learn. She's a high
Yeah,
learning
especially with
curve.
those turnip combos that are really
Exactly, yeah.
they're
Really
really technical.
technical. Exactly. She's probably one of the most technical characters in the game.
Heck, she's a
Which
technical style player in Mario Basketball Hoops 3 on
yeah,
3, so I guess it makes sense.
yeah, and her being the one of the most technical fighters in the game is actually really fitting to me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
and
she's usually been the technical type in sports games, Mario
mhm.
Superstar Baseball. I'm not sure about Sluggers on the Wii. I know she was more of the technical technique type character. Like Yoshi was the speed, Mario was the balance, Wario was the power. Peach was always kind of the technical character alongside characters like Waluigi and Daisy. Kind of the lanky characters often got that technical role. But yeah, it fits. It fits.
And yeah, she's super iconic. And Toad to this day, he's my favorite Mario character, and that automatically puts Peach in the spot.
Todd. Yeah, apparently using your favorite character as a bullet shield makes you love your waifu. Neutral
Stop.
special.
No. And yeah, even though she's being kidnapped constantly in Mario's presence, she still is with him. That's
That,
loyalty
and I'm
if I've
actually
ever seen it.
surprised she's retained her sanity after all these kidnappings. I
Yeah,
mean, Christ, you think being kidnapped by the same turtle dude a bajillion times would wear down her mentality, yet she smiles so passionately.
Peach, the epitome of mental health. And hey, I can like the
No, bro, come on. God, now I got the image of Peach in a mental institute in my head. So
no.
and she's like the therapy chair, and she's like, I'm constantly captured by the same guy in the therapy.
Stop.
Like
Stop.
Toadsworth is the therapist.
Honestly, like, you know what? Honestly, there's probably fan art of that exact
God, yeah,
scenario.
there probably is.
Yeah,
I'd be
yeah.
surprised if Toadsworth was the therapist. Like Mario has a ton of forgotten characters: Tumble, Toadsworth, Koopa Kid. Bowser Jr. basically replaced Koopa Kid from the Mario.
Where are Bowser's inside story characters? Seriously, we had like so many side characters in that one
Heck,
game alone.
Fawful appeared as early as Superstar
Super
Saga and ended
Saga,
up being like the main villain of Bowser's
Bowser's
story.
inside
And it was
story.
really good. Fawful's twist was really good. You probably thought Fawful was just a generic grunt, but seeing him, build up his stuff in Partners in Time and then revealed to be the mastermind of Bowser's inside story was an excellent twist.
Yeah, and he retains all of his zany humor from
Yeah.
Super Saga. Seriously, put him in Smash. It would be so cool.
Like, there's
And
a
hey,
reason why Fawful's minion loves the dude so much, because
yeah.
you would never expect this generic grunt to suddenly pull the ultimate turnaround.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's what they did with Devil May Cry, the animated series, where Sid, the very first monster of the week that appears in episode 1, ends up pulling the strings and ends up being the final boss of episode 12. Devil May Cry did it, and still pretty good, mind you.
And
It's
yeah,
a strong point.
I can like the damsel. I really do not care about being original.
Fair enough.
And yeah, so this is the last entry. It's entry 1, but different. Oh my god, this has been really awkward, and well, probably depends on how I feel at this point. And I don't know, it's sort of awkward at this point. And we made it to the final entry, which loops around back to the first entry's game. And this time we go down to the depths of Garrick Bach. Well, the DLC for the game, you saw this. This was actually the first thing I posted of 3
It
houses
can't
in
be
my channel,
constant. It can't be constant.
and it actually impressed me. Like DLC was actually really good, and its setting, its maps, its characters,
It
and
certainly
its
looked
waifu
good.
for this list. Yeah, and that would be Happy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, both of the designs, pre and post TypeScript are really good. Oh my god, she's so underrated. I don't know why that
Also,
there's
surprising,
not more
characters
of
of
them.
color are rare, but I can see she has a bit of a darker skin tone. So having
Yeah,
representation of characters of color, that's actually pretty respectable.
yeah, and pretty rare for a Fire Emblem game. I mean, well, because Dusker, the place where Dedu is from, was also like tie into people of color and
Oh yeah, also the
right?
little dude, Cyril, the what's
Zero, yeah, he's from Almyra. Also, uh, uh, yeah, also a region where there's people of color, and yeah, so yeah, like I feel like Abby is like super underrated, despite being a person of color, a waifu from Three Houses, the most recent Fire Emblem game. Like I don't see that much out of her, which is really surprising to me.
maybe because
Like
she's locked behind DLC.
maybe, but still, you'd think that you know, being
Mhm.
the most recent Fire Emblem game, there'd be more of a bandwagon. But
Yeah, it is
I
true.
don't see much. And yeah, she's a powerful mage. Again, see a pattern here. And yeah, the gimmick of, well, not a gimmick, her defining personality trait is that she's pretty emotionless and apathetic most of the time. And that might seem like really bad, but I'd say not. I'd say it actually gives her a lot of character.
It's
Like,
what makes her identity so unique is that she's a lot more
right.
hidden about it.
And because of
It's
this
like I said with Akuno, mystery can be a good thing.
yeah, and because of this apathy, she's actually like really down to earth about what she says, and that makes her really relatable. And her voice actor does really well in making her relatable, and she does really well in talking how a person would normally talk. Like like
And
you
puts
feel
on
like
this
you're
like masquerade to blend in.
yeah yeah. It's not like you feel like her voice actor isn't like
Reading
when
lines.
you
She feels like she's
yeah
injecting herself into the role.
yeah you feel like she's actually talking to you and not like playing a character, and that makes her really really relatable. And yeah, she does have here's another trauma girl over here with her monster attracting psychos, but again, it doesn't seem forced and it makes sense in the game's themes, and it makes sense why like she dislikes the church. It makes sense why she has this.
And
And
that little shoulder rub, shoulder cling, that actually looks really wholesome.
oh yeah, that's her S support, by the way. Her S support CG.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Really nice.
That looks sweet. That looks sweet.
Yeah, really nice S support CG, actually. Some of the S support CGs in Three Houses are really good, and some of them are eh. But not all, like, I don't think any of them are, like, bad, but some of them are eh, and some of them are really good.
So some of them hit the right notes, other not so much. And then again, it's all subjective, anyways. I'm sure
Yeah,
half of the husbandos don't really appeal to you because you're not really into them as husbandos. You're into them as characters. So that makes
exactly.
sense. It's all
Like,
personal.
yeah, like, Felix's S support CG is actually kind of good because, like, well, you know what? I'm getting too far off topic here.
Yeah.
Like, she's beautiful and I want to make her happy. Yeah, no pun. No, I'm not
I
reading that.
totally believe you. I'm
No, I'm not
trusting
doing
that
it.
you
I'm not
are
doing no,
self-aware.
no,
Yeah,
no, no,
self-aware.
no, no, no. I'm not doing it. I'm not stooping this low. And yeah, that's basically it. Those are my picks. Yeah, so I just put this slide here for discussion time if we really wanted to do discussion time.
Discussion time? What is this? Some sort of special education room activity?
That's the idea. I'm kidding.
You're trying to bring up drama from my high school experience. All right.
But
I'm
yeah,
gonna hold on. I'm gonna stop you from controlling my screen because I don't want you to get any ideas. You're gonna try and
yeah,
search my
no.
browser history on
No,
stream. You're
stop.
not gonna
I'm not
expose
doing
me.
that. No, no.
Even then, I clear my browser history regularly. To be fair though,
Oh, yeah, sure.
to be fair though, you'll be surprised how much space cache data can like pack up. Like there was one time where like I didn't clear my browser history and it caused like 328 megabytes of space, and that's like equivalent to like 3 videos. So yeah, that's quite a lot. Cache data can stack up quickly, and with my computer only having like a few gigabytes open because I have a lot of editing files, that space is crucial. And also computer performance, it slows it down.
So yeah, what we thought about each other's picks. Honestly, I both expected Akano and didn't expect Akano at the same time. Like I thought, like for one, I expected it because Lightning Waifu, but the other half of me didn't expect it because I thought you were going to go Rias because oh, it's Rias.
I mean, okay, just because Rias, leads them doesn't mean like here's the thing about Rias, you see. I think Ria's certainly, they want you to focus on her more with her being the main character. But one,
Right.
she's already into Issei. That and
Right. Yeah.
Rias also has some complexities, with her being the daughter of the devil, or well,
Mhm.
one of the devils, anyways, one of the big devil generals. So that will add some like complex dynamic and royalty. I feel like Rias also, like when it comes to her power, she like the thing is with Rias, Rias doesn't really get all that much of a struggle. Like
True.
during the fights, especially during season 3, which people say is the worst season because of how it differs from the manga. I really liked how it ended because they actually put Rias against Issei because she got possessed, and I found that actually really cool. We got to see both Issei try and fight Rias even though he doesn't want to, and seeing Rias get her own dragon armor was actually pretty intriguing. But then season 4 retcons that because it's not accurate to the manga and people didn't like it. But I'm like, why? It actually should have been a weakness for her. And sure, we get to see, how she feels about, Royal Dynamic, and the Riser fight in season 1 showed she had some rules she still had to follow. But it was like, the thing is, I find Rias's struggle a lot less of like an actual character thing and more like something for her and Issei to get closer together, unlike Akano, who feels a little more built out and expanding upon the 3 races: angels, fallen angels, and devils, as well as humans. They'll take 4 races. But like that, and I feel like Rias also I just feel like with her being the leader, it's a big no-brainer. And
Yeah.
I
True.
feel like that's me saying because I feel like I like Akano more because of her personality, but people want to like Rias more because she's the main character. Just because she's the main
Right.
character doesn't mean I have to like her more.
No, yeah, yeah, fair. Which is why I only partially unexpected it.
Yeah, that and actually on the topic, I was for a very very brief moment expecting you to put Constance and then fake me out and
Oh,
troll, maybe like Constance, and I'm like no, but then you go just kidding, kind of like I did with
yeah. I
that one
mean,
AU thing that one time in my quirky quiz show.
well, yeah, I could have done that, but I didn't want to devote any more time to Constance than I had to. Anyway, I'm kidding.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
kidding.
her and
Okay,
her
look,
weird emotional swings. Yeah, that's
look. I understand. I understand why people like Constance, and like I don't hate Constance, but like I don't know, just Happy's just so much better to me.
that and Constance. I'm not gonna lie, Constance. Similar to Akano, she's hard to get a read on her. But like,
Yeah.
unlike Akano, it doesn't feel as well written. It feels more like just another thing to add ambiguity to the story rather than her as a character. See, her mystery is more used as a plot device than a character trope, and that's a little from a writing standpoint.
Yeah, and I feel like because what the game claims is the cause of her dual personality is the fact that her house got I believe her house got overwhelmed in broad daylight, and so the trauma and the memories she has of that come back when she's in the sun, and that's what makes her that way. I don't know. I just feel like that's a bit sketchy and kind of just forced and tacked on.
Yeah, it's
Whereas
like it's not
Happy,
like, fun fact, the Omega Man, one of my favorite movies, does the same thing where the main villains kind of go soft, the family members, they go soft in life. And that's because they're like vampiric creatures. And that's like a curse that runs in their blood. Here, it doesn't feel natural.
yeah.
Like,
Whereas, yeah,
if say something like lightning strikes had reminded her of something like I get that, because lightning, is rare, lightning is loud, it's scary, can kill, but sunlight, it's just a little
yeah.
too convenient for me to get
Yeah,
into.
yeah, it just feels like a little bit kind of shoehorned in there. Whereas
Yeah.
Happy is going makes sense given how the world works in Three Houses as a
Yeah.
whole, and
Yeah,
you've
it's like, what are
probably
you gonna do,
played like
Constance? Fight only at night? What does that make you? The most situational fighter ever? Yeah, apparently.
yeah, and you've probably played like one or two routes by the time you go into the DLC, so it will make sense to you. Happy's trauma will make sense to you given that you know how the world of Folden
And even
operates.
just one route, depending on which one you pick, I think
Yeah.
can do it well enough.
Depending
But
on
for
yeah, exactly,
Constance,
yeah.
yeah, for
But
Constance, it's like
Constance,
if
even
if it's
though
right out, why even fight?
yeah, and even in yeah, for Constance, even though you will know how the world works, it would still not make sense.
Yeah, it's like I think it's an interesting idea,
Yeah,
sunlight being a weakness, because it actually like it sounds like a really interesting weakness because it sounds like something your enemies would exploit, but it's also like it just doesn't feel natural. That, and it's like at that rate, you might as well work a night shift, Constance. You might as
right.
well slip into McDonald's at midnight and work until sunup rather than going on the battlefield.
And the
I mean,
funny
sure, people like attacking at night, but if your enemies know that you're altered in the sunlight, don't you think they're going to take advantage of that and attack in the morning to lessen the troops?
Well, the
Makes
funny
sense.
thing actually is that in Fire Emblem Heroes, she actually got into Fire Emblem Heroes along with Happy,
Oh,
and like the funny thing is that you have to record voice lines for Fire Emblem Heroes, but if they tried to record voice lines for both her sunlight and shadow self, they'd have to record twice as much, and implementing them would be kind of weird, given that there's no like night and day system in
yeah,
here as there is in Three
yes.
Houses, and there's a lot more maps anyway. So what they ended up doing as a workaround is that they only recorded her shady like excited self, and they had her have a parasol in her unit so that she would always be under the
Uh,
shade. And I thought that was actually really clever
yeah,
and
that's clever. That's
interesting.
clever. Like not like that, but Constance, why not carry that with you in three houses? If you know
Exactly.
sunlight's
Yeah.
going to do
Why
that to
not
you,
just do that? Like I
it's like,
don't.
or better yet, why not just like I don't know, like sit under a tree or something, or better yet, take a shield and use the shade from that. There's nothing that says you can't be a heavy armored unit, right? Oh wait, yeah, doing a female like that would be kind of weird, but still, you
Yeah. And
gotta
to
think
be
this stuff through, Constance.
yeah, and to be fair, she does try and hang around in trees as much as possible, but she doesn't carry a parasol for some reason, even though that would solve literally everything.
A battlefield's going to have trees in it. So if you walk out into, say, like a really open field or a desert, good luck finding any shade there.
Yeah, which is why chapter 3 of the freaking of the Ashen Wolves DLC was just a freaking pain in the neck, because not only did I have to guess which level was the right one,
Oh
but I
no, that one!
also yeah, not only did I have to guess which level was the right one, but I also had to hear Constance's sunny self the whole freaking time. So yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. But yeah, those are our picks. Feel free to agree
Feel
or
free
criticize with them.
to praise awkwardly or complain and criticize. Hopefully the former.
Hopefully. Oh my god, this video took an hour. I just
I'm
realized.
1866 have a go and I'm gonna stop the recording now. And stopping. Oh, he's waiting. Bye bye. Okay, now stopping.